Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to another trending story. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Theodora. And if you like what to see on my channel, please do me a favor by clicking on that red subscribe button and be part of my team. Also turn on the notification bell. You need to click on the first bell. That way you won't miss out on any of my new videos. And I want to say a big thank you to all my MVPs that keep coming back to watch my videos. I appreciate your love and support. So guys, we are still on the late Super TV CEO Marital Ataga and Chidimma saga. I have already reacted to this whole saga when Chidimma was first paraded by the Nigerian police. The link to that video will be at the comment section in case you want to check it out. Since this whole saga blew up online, some bloggers are really catching cruise with the whole brouhaha, you know. Some will sit somewhere, conjure and fabricate a story, post it online, and some people will, believe it and run with it. This is the reason for me. I always like to verify the source of any story before I post it on my channel. If I feel the source of a story is not reliable, I don't post it on my channel. Recently, there have been a series of new developments regarding this whole saga. There is a certain lawyer, Barrister Femi Thomas, who in a recent interview with ITV Abuja claims that the late Super TV CEO's wife, Brenda Ataga, is responsible for the death of her husband. During the interview, he claimed that he has video and pictures of Brenda and her so-called lover Izu kissing. Now, if what he's saying is true, then it is an evidence that the police can actually work with. I understand that some people are trying to discredit what this man is saying, but let's keep in mind that this man is a lawyer and he should know the legal implications of accusing Brenda of having a hand in the murder of her husband. Brenda could sue a heck out of him for fabricating lies against her. For me, I cannot sit here and discredit what this man is saying. I think this lawyer's claims should be investigated. Let the police invite him to show the picture and video he claims he has. It might give a clue to, more hidden stories to this case. As it is at the moment, Chidimma keeps changing her story. She has granted 3 different interviews with 3 different stories. I'm cooking up another video in respect to Chidimma's story. So please make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss the video. Now let's hear what the lawyer has to say.
Brenda Thomas, in all of this, it's also there in the media space of some of the latest development regarding an estranged relationship between the late Ataga, CEO of Super TV, and his wife. That led to perhaps the reason why they've been living in different towns. But we know that in the business world, this scenario plays out every now and then, where the wife could be in another country or another city or state, and the husband is in another country, city or state. What do you make of the development, particularly some of the spurious allegations coming forward relating to infidelity on the part of the wife? Some are even alleging that the wife was also instrumental to all of these arrangements in collusion or collaboration
without going too much into other areas. You see, I keep telling people, no matter what we have, we should be satisfied. Our African concept of marriage is the man and woman living together. But now, in this modern day, people think that they are trying to make more money. The wife stays far, the man stays far. I can tell you straight away, a man can still be infidel or involve himself in infidelity, even when the woman is beside him.
And so there's no justification for saying there's nothing wrong with
there's justification.
What's the justification? If a man can display infidelity under the very nose and eyes of his wife.
But it becomes very easy. The latitude becomes unlimited when both the man and the woman are not living together.
Okay.
The man is back to his bachelor life. he's back to his bachelor lifestyle. Mm-hmm. As at the time this incident happened, Mrs. Brenda Ataga was not in Lagos.
Because of her job. Yeah.
The man left home on Sunday. She has been in Abuja. For many years now, there has been the fact that the husband and Brenda have had a strange relationship.
Okay.
Right from when she joined NNPC. Right now, she's the national coordinator of the offshore, upstream and downstream
LPG.
LPG.
Yeah. That's
She is.
petroleum
So you
gas
can imagine she's occupying a very high level
position.
in Abuja. But the story is that the man and the wife, the man got information that the wife was involved in extramarital affairs in Abuja. That led to their separation, and the woman was no longer coming home from Abuja. But she was not divorced from the husband.
Okay.
She was not divorced. And Chidimma had a man who was the younger brother of her father. Let me say uncle.
Okay.
Who put Chidimma in University of Lagos? Who was paying Chidimma's school fees? And that is Mr. Ezu. Now the allegation and the pictures I have here, I have all the pictures here.
Okay.
Of Mr. Ezu and Brenda kissing at different positions. I have all of them in my phone.
Yeah, it's there in the social media
Good.
space. Yeah, it's there in the social
I
media
have all
space.
of them here. Mm-hmm. So Brenda was no longer hiding the fact that Ataga is my legal husband, but I'm no more interested in Ataga.
Yeah.
So she was free with Izu in Abuja. Now the point now came up early in December last year, when, because of the love affair between Mr. Izu and Mrs. Brenda Ataga, they now got to the point of saying, let us get married. And Brenda said, but I am still legally married. What do we do? And Izu was alleged to have come up with the idea. Why can't we get Mr. Ataga in a very uncompromising situation where we can record his sexual activity, since he has witnessed for fair complexioned, beautiful ladies. Mm-hmm. If we get that one, we will use that as the evidence before the court
to demand for divorce?
To demand for divorce.
Okay.
That his conduct is intolerable. And the question now was, who do we use in Lagos? And Izu was alleged to have said, I have a cousin, I am paying her school fees in Lagos. And that is Chidimma. She's beautiful, she's seductive. All we need to do is get somebody to take her to a billionaire's party, because Ataga was a billionaire. That was how they took a friend of hers was got to take her. Initially, Chidimma was said to have said, no, I don't want to get involved in this kind of thing. But the man was paying her school fees. And she was now taken to a party in Banana Island, where she was, you know how these guys arrange themselves.
Yeah.
They got her close to Izu. Izu, a human, Ataga. Ataga being a normal human being. Even pastors these days fall to temptation. He saw Chidimma beautiful. And I have pictures of Chidimma here, even near the beach. What she was putting on, a scent will be tempted. So Ataga now went for Chidimma, not knowing that Chidimma was a bet. That was how the relationship started in January, without knowing that Chidimma was planted against him to facilitate divorce in Abuja. And when Chidimma was not delivering, When she was not delivering,
Yeah.
no result. Izu stopped the school fees.
Okay.
And said, until you deliver evidence, I won't pay your school fees. So she could not go to school. It was at that moment, it was alleged that Izu told Chidimma, get a place. I will send boys to bug
The place.
There will be hidden cameras, everything in that apartment. Make sure all these things are done before you bring in Ataga. So those things were done. She got there. After Ataga had paid, all those gadgets were all put there. And every activity they were doing will be recorded.
Okay. But Sebi Thomas, does this explains why the police authorities in Lagos have said that Chidimma may not have been the only person involved in this matter?
Yes. In fact, they use the word and her cohorts. And her cohorts.
Okay.
They've gotten the point that she did not organize this herself. Chidimma must have told them that, look, I didn't want to do this thing. I didn't even plan to kill this man. I was only carrying out a job to assist my uncle to get his girlfriend get a divorce and they will marry. But at that point, after the whole bugging of the place, Chidimma invited the man to say, you can now come.
Okay.
And the man walked in.
Okay, now the plank of this case that has to do with the wife of Ataga is yet to be established, because all that we have are what is there in the public space, in the media space, with pictures and all of that, which could be denied. Against that background, how do you think that justice can be gotten for the man who has been so dastardly killed?
A lot depends on Chidimma. And I do not see if the police, with the same dexterity and professionalism with which they arrested Chidimma, and don't forget, hardened criminals. I am not saying Chidimma is a hardened criminal, but even her classmates and lecturers said she's a recluse. She hardly talks to anybody. She comes to school, take a lecture, and she goes.
That doesn't make her a hardened criminal, just like you said.
But with the pictures we have, which are smoking. And another important fact, she doesn't live with the mother. The mother is separated from the father. The father violently resisted
her arrest.
Why? The father could not believe that his own Chidimma, his daughter, can even hurt a fly. Chidimma has a shop in front of her house. So the father sees the daughter as an innocent child of yesterday who is managing a shop. How can she be involved in killing? So if you look at this, this is another lesson for parents in Nigeria. Don't look at your children at face value. Don't look at their ages. When they leave your house, particularly when they have to attend schools, I understand even now in primary schools and secondary schools there are courts. So don't look at your children and say they cannot do anything. That was the reason why the father was arrested.
Okay.
So if you juxtapose her mien of being a very innocent looking child to the pictures we have where she's smoking and almost naked in pictures, if you juxtapose all that, and the fact that she can generate a foreign number to her own phone, then you begin to look at Chidimma properly. So she is going to be very, very helpful to the police. If the police can simply do a thorough job, use the same method they use in getting her.